Okay, so we're back with another video of Call of the Sea VR. Now, this is going to be part 2, and it's going to be a much shorter version, much shorter video than the first part. However, this was initially going to be part 3, but after going through and editing the last recording, I realized that I recorded none of my voice. So, here's a quick recap of what happened. And apologize for not being so enthusiastic throughout the recap. It was very late and I was very tired. But anyways, here it is. We decided to go into the hole here, where there was a whole bunch of odd eyes on the wall with goop coming out of them. I decided to inspect them. Upon inspecting them, some of them gave me these visions. I think I found 2 of them at this time. Continuing down into the tunnel, there was this big mural here that looked like they were robots. And I took those eye drawings, and they looked familiar, so I tried to come and solve this puzzle. It wasn't until I realized there was an empty space on my notebook that I decided to go back down, because I believe I missed one of the eyes, just because it was an odd empty space on the notebook. Luckily enough, I did, and I found that eye, and I got all 3 visions, which allowed me to solve the puzzle. Took me a minute, but I did solve the puzzle. Once I realized that I had to put all 3 eyes on one page, or on one ink thing, whatever this thing is. I took the lens and I threw it inside this telescope. This is the most important part. And we end up writing that in our notebook as well. Now, I did know that they had something to do with these lines, but it wasn't until now that I realized I was doing it backwards, and that's what was holding me up this entire time. So I ended up doing it the correct way around. Now I wish the audio was working, because I did verbally call what was about to happen next, and you kind of see me realize I was correct here in a moment. Yep, there it is. I knew it was going to fill up. This was a ship log, which was pretty much just people dying because some creatures boarded the ship and was tearing it apart. I solved some floating rocks covered in the black goop puzzle, which gave us some hertz to record. I decided to inspect and adventure through the camp's stuff in complete darkness. I note that because we'll come back to it. I went into the basalt cave where it looks like the shipmates set up some kind of operation here. It wasn't until I was seeing all these electronics that I realized I need electricity, and I do recall seeing electricity boxes. So I solved the puzzle, which wasn't difficult, and restored power back to the entire camp. So the entire camp I just explored in the dark was now lit up, and that would have been helpful. And that's where we left off. I was going to leave exploring the camp for a different video. It seems like it's going to be this video. Alright, so we left off in this cave. It's like a basalt cave, I think is what they called it. We finally got that power on, and now we need to figure out what we're trying to do here. Now, I think I already went through this, right? Because we had this thing.
I hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal.
I think, yeah, so those are like the different tides. This doesn't really say anything specific. Also, here is the little cartoon. Yeah, go.
Well, that cartoon was unexpected and inexplicable.
Okay, but yeah, like I said in the recap, I believe my theory is that you go into the black goop, come out this thing. Anyways, so we do have.
What kind of doodad is this? It's well tuned. I expected no less from you, old pal.
And those mark themselves down in here, yeah. If we would follow the hertz that we got off of the machine for solving those floating rocks, like that guy, it would be 262, which was this guy, 349, which is this guy, and 415, which is this guy. That sounds familiar. I don't know why. But I like the tune. Okay, so let's figure that out. Let's figure out what we're trying to do here. I don't think there was anything else out here for me. There is a big mural up there, but I don't think that really does anything for us. And if I can, there we go. I don't think it really does anything for us. I think it's just something to look at.
What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
So there's a paper down below saying that this thing correlates with the tide and changes tunes. Hold on. This thing. Yeah. There it is. I've been studying this structure for the last few days. The tones it emits change consistently with the tides. Okay. Huge pipe organ section. Sea basalt structure. Waves push air through carved stone tubes. I wonder if that has anything that we can do. Hey, does this work? Nope, not this time. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we can't see the moon. Maybe it's the tide? There we go. Is that the tide or is that the moon? Oh. Wait. No, back. Tide level measurements. Okay, so it's not the moon, it's the tide. Now if there's nothing... Okay, got it. Full tide. What are we... We're measuring this as the tide? That's where they tied Dr. DeWitt. He was going crazy. Okay, so it's not too high, I would say. Nothing specifically telling me the tide. There's nothing else in there, I believe. Did I miss something in camp? Oh yeah, so that's where they tied Dr. DeWitt, because he's the one that got covered in black goop. And then I came up with that theory after also seeing this, which is he escaped, but his feet were different, like his footprints, and now he's by the sea. Okay. June 30th, arrival on the island. July 1st, we set up camp. July 14th, Roy blows up the Wells hatch. July 24th, we strike camp and move to the beach. July 14th, last entry in Lady Shannon's ship log. Okay, so this person obviously had to be part of the Lady Shannon. 2 reasons. He's the only other person here. And the second reason being that he's referred to them setting up camp as we set up camp. What's this?
The menu is rather limited here.
Yes. Okay. Can I go over here, actually? Oh, I can't. I did not know I could come over here. Oh, and there's a little structure. That looks spooky.
Some kind of improvised workshop.
I guess so. Oh, that might be...
This must be the highest part of the island. And that diamond shape again. How striking.
That might be up there.
You made it work, Harry. Now it's my turn.
Yeah, okay, let's see. Good morning, crew. Sorry for the Minneville this morning? I have no idea what I'm reading. Didn't expect to wake all of you up with the noise from that awful organ. The good news is that the organ revealed the entrance to a temple. The bad news is that the temple is on the mountaintop. So I hope you're in the mood for a good hike. All joking aside, if the temple has the answers that I'm looking for, we can finally leave this damn island and go home. Thank you all for sticking with me, Harry. Okay, so anything on the back? Nothing on the back. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to read with the blurriness.
So this is the reason the ship was scavenged.
Frank, if we want to enter the temple on the mountaintop, we'll have to reproduce the effects of the organ. Somehow. I know we weren't planning on this, but we'll have to build a machine with whatever we can lay our hands on from Lady Shannon. Do you think we can do that, Harry? Okay, so this was the... Okay, so tubes piece of the mast. Sheet metal, screws, got it. I see. And that's what this stuff is, okay. Frank.
Harry isn't usually very chummy, but he really seems to like Frank.
That's good. Didn't we lose Frank? I know Frank was stabbed, but he didn't die. No, Roy is the one that got blown up. That's right. Frank, great idea. We'll move the materials we need to the summit so we can set up camp there. Just another thing. Please stop calling me Mr. Everhart. Call me Harry, as all my friends do. Harry. Nice.
A blowtorch.
Blowtorch.
Looks like it's been used a lot.
Okay. Okay. So that does not look like... Well, that wire goes to there. I think I'm gonna go up this side.
Phew. When I get back home, I'm going to read up on engineering. I've been interested in knowing how things work since I was a child, but I always thought technology wasn't for me. What nonsense.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got up here. Is that the... Or is that the entrance? I do not know. Let's see if there's anything around here to help us understand. Okay, well, nothing there.
That huge stone door looks like an exit. How does it open?
Probably through the tide. Oh, hey, there's the big...
This ornate structure certainly isn't natural, but not man-made either. This feels ominous.
I agree. We're missing something here, and that looks like an eyeball. Okay. One, two. Four. 1, 2, 2, 4. Okay, that's a button. It's 4 again. That's 3. Am I supposed to look at those? No. Okay. Oh man, where does this go? 2. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's the tide level.
Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide.
Oh, okay, cool. So right now we're at just above 1 sea level. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. I thought I was onto something. Wait, what, did I do that correctly? That 1 became that 2. That 4 became 1. And then that 2 became that 2. Okay, am I missing something with the moon thing here then? Do they correlate together? If they do, I guess we can just brute force this, couldn't we? Oh!
Holy Mike!
Whoa!
What kind of magic is this?
Whoa! Oh, there's stairs. Why does it look like someone took a bite out of that pillar? Explain that to me. That's kind of cool looking. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, man, I'm going up. Oh, what was that over there? Oh! Okay, so I'm not the only one that's made it up here. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
My dear old pal,
Oh,
I think I'm getting closer to understanding what is happening to you, but it is taking a toll on my sanity. As
Yeah, that makes
fascinating
sense.
as this island and its ancient and unfathomable wonders may seem, it's also a place plagued with misfortune and calamities. We lost Roy at the campsite, and we almost lost our engineer on this beach. The doctor went mad and stabbed him with a strange knife. And all because of this island, Nora. Initially, we were optimistic and in high spirits, but now we've all become resentful and discouraged. Even I can feel how I am constantly assaulted by dark thoughts. Anyway, if what I am going through here helps me find you a cure, it'll have been worth it. I hope to find an answer in the temple on that mountain peak. Love you always, Harry.
My poor Harry. He is worried, exhausted, disheartened. I will find you, my love.
I'm kind of hoping he's alive. I ain't gonna lie. Why am I able to grab that? Oh. What do we got here? Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Let's see what the next one does.
Oh, snap. Whoa. Whoa.
That's it. That's where
Okay.
Harry must have gone.
Up there. Probably.
I'm not sure why, but I don't feel this island is dangerous. Maybe it's because I haven't spent as much time here as Harry did.
Or it's because you're half creature. It got quiet. Oh. Okay. So now we're going up to the big temple thing.
They built all this just with pieces from the
that
beach
was quite
ship.
a hike.
Frank sure must be a real whiz.
Chapter 4. Quite a show. Their audio got a little overlap there. This is much nicer. Hello, fish guy.
I'm at the top of the mountain. I can see that giant diamond-shaped thing really close from here.
Yes. Whoa.
Took me a while to get here, but the views are worth it.
What views? I mean, that looks cool. Other than that, it's just all dark and gloomy clouds. Okay. Alright. We'll go up there in a minute. Oh, power? No power.
power.
Okay. Before I make the same mistake I made last time, let's restore the power first. So, oh, it looks like a cathedral.
There are some sort of sound devices built around this amphitheater.
That's what it is. I don't know why I said cathedral. Cathedral? I knew it wasn't that. That looks interesting. Okay, so we're looking at these murals. Copy that. I don't know why this right here. What'd you say? Amphitheater? As soon as I saw it, reminded me of like the beginning scene, one of the beginning scenes from Sword Art Online, SAO. Look at this, even though there's
So
no
I
power?
guess
Oh,
you used the notes from the organ and they weren't the right ones.
damn. If only I could read it. Oh no!
Oh no! Frank died.
We lost Frank.
I'm so sorry. He was such a talented man, and he seemed to be a good friend of Harry's. Oh,
Whoa, what the
Frank
hell?
had a daughter named Evangeline. What a darling. So Frank fought in the Great War.
If my wife was here, I'd be able to ask her what war went around this time. She's the history buff. But I don't know. So... Oh, I didn't even see the steps down here.
I like singing so much. Harry and I often sang together. When my condition got worse. Heavens, looks like a rock slide crushed all the tents. All but one.
Oh, did all but Harry
A
die?
torn picture. Maybe the Polynesian
Oh, no,
guide
it's-
didn't like people taking pictures of his scar.
That would make sense.
I'm pausing the video real quick just because I realized something while I'm editing this. It's kind of interesting that all but one tent got crushed, and it was this guy's tent, and this guy is the one that every time we see his tent, he has like the protection statues and the like protection necklaces and stuff on his tent. Anyways, just want to bring that up. Continue the video.
So all but the Polynesian one out of these guys.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry, but art has never been your thing, old pal.
Yo. That is... Alright, well, he tried. You know, he's trying to keep himself sane. I can barely read anything on that.
They
because of
didn't
how small
accept
it is.
Frank in the university. They should be ashamed.
I agree.
I'm not sure if Harry ever got to read this note.
This is probably from Frank, because he put Mr. Ever to write his last name, but scratched it out and put Harry. You're a good man. I know you love your wife. Do yourself a favor and return home to her. Here you won't find anything but death. Leave now. Cass will try to convince you to do otherwise, but she's only interested in getting a good scoop. Don't listen to her. I have no strength left. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Frank. Oh well, there goes. That was Frank's last message, the last letter to Harry. I don't know why they didn't just tell each other, but you know, I guess that's more secretive. You know, we'll write it, put it somewhere. So I believe it's gonna go bam. And this one is the 2 circle thing, so that one is bam. This one is okay, so that one's gonna go bam. That means this last one's gonna be the left side.
Did these stone columns just vibrate? Amazing!
Whoa.
The hatches are opening.
I'm somewhat of a genius. I don't know if I mentioned that. The hatch is opened. Oh, it's filled with water now. Cool. Our water turbine thing might be turbining now. Oh yeah, for sure.
Now the wheel is moving.
Okay, so let's connect. Let's get these connected. I'm assuming the game's not going to let me connect them if they're not moving. So let's start with the one that will be moving. Yeah, okay. Come on. Perfect. And last one. I gotta go all the way around. There we go.
Huh, that was
Perfect.
easy.
That wires to this junction here, I presume. I lied. Okay, guess not. Oh,
These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes through the turbine.
oh, I get you. I get you. Perfect. Okay.
That should give
Nice.
the turbine some energy.
Now I can turn you guys on.
Great, I did it.
Perfect.
Now everything should be powered.
Okay. Nice.
I'm really
Okay.
sorry about Frank. Harry doesn't have many friends. When you finally do get to know him, he's so witty, so funny. A loving person. But it takes a lot for him to open up.
Yeah, I can relate to that, lady.
His low spirits
Okay.
are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with Frank? He looks so thin.
Well, yeah, we already figured that part out.
Harry's convinced the answer to my illness lies inside that temple.
Okay. Temple, Black Ooze, and Nora's illness. Got to open that door. I'll have to use the ship's turbine and juggle with the things I got from the ship to make this work. Let's see if I manage to power the whole set just with the scarce materials that I have. Well, it seems like you did. Okay. There's one up here I have to go power real quick. Like, are you gonna go? There we go. Perfect.
Oh, what? Did I do something wrong? Come on, work. Come on.
Oh, whoa. Wow. Did I just die? Oh.
Now what? What's happening this time? Where am I?
Yeah, I was
I can
somewhat
feel
wondering
the
the same
fever
thing.
rising. Oh God, no. My illness. Is it coming back? Is this
Maybe.
an ocean?
What
An
kind
ocean
of
that dried up.
interesting fish? Oh.
My cane.
Oh, it's like reverting backwards.
No. I would rather die than use that damned thing again.
Yeah, it's a nightmare of her going backwards. Losing all her progress. Yeah, this is kind of
Hair
cool
so
looking, though.
dry. I need to find water. My bed. Another memory of my illness.
Water, huh?
Find some shade before I dry right up.
Well, there's a house. I'm assuming it's your house. Where
The
am I heading?
horseshoe-shaped pillar. And that diamond shape again.
Like an invisible wall I had to go around. Hey, those are flying fish.
I can't take much more of this. I feel woozy.
I'm gonna pass out before I reach the house. Oh. If I can reach the house.
Is that a house?
Seems like it.
That's not a house. That's our house in Inglewood. Am I dreaming? Or am I just losing my mind?
Nah, you're just losing your mind.
I am definitely losing my mind.
There you go.
I
Alright,
don't
at least-
understand what is happening, Harry. Are you...
At least you figured out you're losing your mind. There's the chess set from the very beginning of the game. If I can freaking inspect it.
Checkmate in 3 moves.
Oh, hold on, let's see.
My mother's music box.
Oh yeah.
Yet again.
Oh. You're a mermaid.
What a sweet melody.
Oh. Yeah, I should have looked around a little bit more before doing that. It's okay.
What was that? Another vivid dream? And my music box again, but it wasn't broken anymore. And what a catchy tune.
Yeah, that's about on par. Okay. Let's not get electrocuted this time. Okay. Can we turn this on now? Oh. There we
All
go.
right. Can you turn it on, Cass?
Please, sir, we should not do this.
Not now.
Haven't we had enough warnings, Mr. Everhart? What else do we need? Another death?
Listen to me. Frank lost his life setting this whole thing up. So we're not going to discuss it anymore. We're going to activate it, period. Is that clear enough for you?
Hey, Marl!
Fine. Same to you. Please, Cass, activate it.
Is that playing through our speakers right now? Wasn't correct, right? Oh, it is.
It's working. Come on. Yes, it's working!
Is there something wrong, Harry?
The
Yeah, I
ground.
was gonna say.
The ground is shaking. No!
No, I can't!
I told you, Everhart. You damn fool! You're going to kill us all!
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was reading, is that thing said that it didn't work. So that's what caused that to happen.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, well, that didn't do anything.
Are these figures singing like a choir?
That makes sense. Since we don't hire, they use the amplifiers. Okay, yeah, that checks out. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to do now. However, I think we'll leave that for the next part. So, we did accomplish quite a bit here. Quite a bit. So if you enjoyed, go ahead, give it a little... Oh, I forget, can't put a thumbs up in this game. I'll fight you, though. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, too, because, I mean, you know, you already watched this far. Might as well. Might as well. And you won't miss out on the next part, because I think we're going to be getting into some pretty good portions of the story once we get inside this mountain here. So I think it's going to be a good time. I think it's going to be a good time. And you need to stop vibrating in my ear.